Alright, today we're going to take a look at some Silver Surfer play testing. We have a war attack against Marauders. We have arena rank 1, a bunch of different PvP testing, as well as at the end we did throw them in Dark Dimension 4 on the last Cosmic Note. So if you're interested in more of this content, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, if you go into the description, there's links to my Discord as well as some PvP Discords. But hop in, come say hi, request some content. First one we're going to look at here is Silver Surfer and the X-Men against Marauders in war. This is in Reactor as well, and this is a punch across. They're almost equal power here. Really interesting fight, actually. You know, typically the X-Men wouldn't even stand a chance here, but as you'll see, Silver Surfer here, his ability to ability block and heal block. You know, you probably should have put I should have put the ability block over on Emma there to keep any of those from um, being cleansed. So you'll notice that there's plenty of times in this fight that I actually just didn't play this properly, um, which is a tribute to Silver Surfer and really just how good he is. Normally, X-Men have just shouldn't even be in this fight. Um, as you can see, we get some more debuffs, some disrupts. The taunt's stuck on Sabretooth right now. Get an ability block on Surfer, which he's only going to be using basics at this point anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. Cyclops is already down. He doesn't get a chance to use his ult in this fight. They have Clone Colossus, and things are really just not looking good at this point. Um, but there you have Silver Surfer's basic, right? He steals all the positive effects. There's no negative effects on him. He throws us off. We do have him at a level 5 striker, level 80, gear tier 15. So um, he is pretty much max, but he's only 3 yellow, 3 red, obviously. So for him to even be in these fights is kind of crazy. Again, we get to use his basic, steal more positive effects. You can see he's just getting loaded up with positive effects at this point. This fight is looking terrible at this point. You've got the full Marauders versus Silver Surfer and Phoenix. But there you go. You get Phoenix down to Dark Phoenix. We get Strife off the board. Silver Surfer comes back with his ultimate again. Didn't ability block Emma. Should have probably targeted Emma on that, but we get the kill on Sinister. And the ult here from Phoenix gets rid of all those positive effects we could have stolen for Silver Surfer, but that's fine. We're going to throw the slow back at her. She resists it, and then we're going to steal the positive effects. This becomes a 2-on-1, and just in a tribute to how strong Silver Surfer is, he is essentially capable of taking out this Emma by himself, which is pretty incredible. Obviously, Dark Phoenix is still here, but um, just really, really powerful. Now we're going to take a look at some Black Orders. This is PvP testing, a couple different combinations. This is probably one of the first ones I thought to throw on my arena defense. Bishop with the opening taunt. Emma and Doc are both pretty hard counters to Black Order. Silver Surfer himself is actually a pretty hard counter to Black Order. Put this on auto as if this is an arena defense. Zai is going to actually play this out and try and beat me. And throughout most of these PvP matches, I'm always going to be on auto, and he's going to be playing. So you can see what it would look like from an arena standpoint. You get the regens from Doc, the cleanse from Emma. You've got Black Order fully buffed here. They do have the heal blocks on them, which is nice. Silver Surfer has all of his T4s except for his passive. Probably have that in the next couple days here, but that resist would probably make a big difference here too. Lowering all the resist, maybe getting some more slows out there. But as you can see, Corvus does actually live through that, but then you get the Doc Ock flip, which is huge. And then Doom makes it to his ult, and once Doom makes it to his ult, it's pretty much over. You know, a few different times we've said, you know, why Bishop? He doesn't bring a lot to the fight, but you'll see some other matches here without that opening taunt and giving Thanos free range on any targets that he wants. he's going to be able to kill people and take them out. So the opening taunt is more important in these fights than people think it is. It's a little bit hard to get around, specifically for a Black Order. Now, obviously, there's plenty of other combinations you can bring in, like a Zemo, for example. You'll see here, I'm going to attack into a 712k BO, you know, BO on Arena D with Doom, Silver Surfer. I mean, even other combinations. You can use Zemo, as you'll see. I'll pull Zemo here. Um, is pretty easy to kind of get through at this point. But I'm going to end up taking this and putting this on auto. So you'll have Emma, Zemo, Silver Surfer, Doctor Doom, and then Bishop. And now, especially playing the AI, having Bishop is great because he's going to take the first attack and then Thanos is going to flip. So it just keeps everyone completely topped off. You don't have to worry about Zemo getting killed right in the beginning here. He's going to get his opener off and help clear some buffs off, which will help Silver Surfer land more debuffs as he gets his turn and speeds up. The longer you can keep Silver Surfer up, the faster he gets. You'll notice at the end here when we go into Dark Dimension, he's really fast once he gets all the turns in, and really just a monster of a character. So there's Zemo. Doesn't get tons of clears, but you do get some stuff off Corvus and Cull and Proxima. No ability block lands here. You just get a slow. I do think the passive from Silver Surfer could make a big difference in that, which would be really nice. You get flips here, which is essentially useless from Thanos. And then go ahead and do an alt and see kind of what sticks here. So you've got quite a few heal blocks. You've got an ability block on Cull, not that that matters, because he's already got the taunt up anyways. But his taunt would clear and heal, so maybe matters a little bit. Get Doom. Just uses basic here. You could use his special, but that would probably trigger Thanos to go faster, so not really worth it. Counters from Bishop. Bishop's probably going to bring Callable. No, he didn't. Doesn't speed up Thanos. Perfect. There goes Bishop. Remove a few more buffs. Probably get some D downs here. And then you're going to get Doom to get an alt off, which is just going to be an easy win. It's on auto at this point. Doom gets his ult. My Emma currently has the most damage on this team, so she gets the additional attacks. Not great, but not bad. It will allow her to do more cleanses, a couple attacks, and obviously she should get a blind off here too. That will get rid of all these extra buffs that are left over, but having someone with high damage, and hopefully Silver Surfer will eventually be that person, and he at that point would have basicked a couple times there. He would have stole all of those buffs, opposed to just flipping them, but it doesn't really matter either way. This fight's over. They're going to pull this out, and all in all, basically can auto on a 50, 60k punch up, and it's not really going to make a difference at this point. These two characters left can't kill Silver Surfer and Doom together, and honestly, they'd probably struggle to even kill Emma on her own. See the buff transfer there again. Doom's going to go in and get his attacks in here, and this is going to get finished up. And then after this, we're going to take a look at another PvP match, which there's going to be a couple different pieces that I've tried here. I've tried Silver Surfer with Doom, with Dadbros, tried protecting them and not protecting them, then also trying here, so this is going to be Zemo with Dadbros. And this is an interesting combination. It's a little bit of a punch up. A lot of people like these combos where they just say there's too many pieces on the board to take care of, and they feel that it is too hard to kill them all before they kill the other team. I think this will be interesting if we take a look at this in the future with multiple man instead of maybe Zemo or some type of tank. Even I've tried with Bishop next to where Longshot is, and Longshot in the middle, or Doom next to a Red Guardian to trigger Doom his ult faster, because Thanos is going to have to hit Red Guardian or Bishop first. So we get some ults and some specials going. We got the Barry up on the Dadbros. Zemo goes down. So Silver Surfer is going to get his ultimate here. We've got a 3-on-4, and it doesn't look terrible here, but there's still a lot of pieces on the board. It really comes down to, when is Ebony Maw going to get his turn? So if Ebony Maw can drain Doom down below his 50% so he doesn't get the speed and energy, it's a huge game changer. I think with Silver Surfer, if you can get him, 5, 6 yellow stars and 4 or 5 red stars, at this point, this fight's going to be over, because he's going to be faster, he's going to have more damage, and he's going to have more health, and he's not going to go down so easy here. But as you can see, he's going to get killed here. It leaves now the 3-on-1, and they actually can't hold to the Doom here. So I'm not a huge fan of that Dadbros combo for a War D, but this one I'm a little more intrigued in. Bishop on the corner, Bishop takes the first hit, they get the taunt off him, and then they spread over and attacks Invisible Woman. So you've got everyone kind of low here. You've got Silver Surfer, does his ult, but is about to die. You've got Emma doing her cleanse. Doom does his first attack, some retaliation. Then you get a flip here. So Black Order's got all of those negatives turned back to positives, and then gets us with an offense down. But then Invisible Woman comes in with a barrier, so kind of helping keep us stable too. On the other side, and Bishop's doing his thing again. Bishop is not there to do a ton. He's there for 2 reasons. One is the opening taunt, and then the second reason is his damage is massive. So when Doom does his ult, it will go to Bishop, giving him 3 attacks in a row, and he hits like a truck. So we've almost got Invisible Woman down here. Goes for the stun and slow on Doom. Leaves Invisible Woman up so she can flip. And that's probably a huge problem right there, that he probably should have taken her down, because clears a lot of the debuffs, gets more debuffs over on the Black Order team. And pretty much going to ensure that Doom's going to make it to his ult at this point. And in most fights when you're fighting Doom, the big thing is to not let him get that ult off. You want to have ability blocks. You want to have slows. You want to have, disrupts on some of these other taunters so that they don't get taunts back. The drains are huge. Draining below 50% so it doesn't get that turn meter in the energy early. But so you've got Doom left standing over here. You've got Emma. Can only target Doom. Doesn't have any drains left. So I think the point here is, like, how can you get Doom down without giving him energy or letting him ult? Now you get Emma. She can do her ult. You get a blind on call, which is huge. You can't retaliate. You pull all the buffs off, and then Doom gets his ult. So now with Doom getting his ult here, he's probably going to wipe most of his Black Order team. There's no buffs on him. Now it's just Thanos left versus Doom and Emma. And Thanos is alone at 7 red stars, not going to be able to take the 2 of these. So interestingly enough, even though it looked terrible for the Doom team, and maybe one misplay could have led to Black Order potentially winning this fight, they're still going to lose. So definitely an interesting match there. So now you're going to see you've got the Red Guardian with Doom next to him, Silver Surfer on the end, and then the Dadbros. So the point here is to have Doom next to Red Guardian, so this opening Thanos attack has to hit Red Guardian, has to hit Doom. And then hopefully you're going to trigger Doom's passive for speed and energy for his first turn. So you get Silver Surfer to go. He's going to take a retaliation. You've got Longshot and Shatterstar doing their thing. I'm thinking here, all right, we're going to lose Proxima, Corvus, and Ebony before Thanos gets a turn to do his flip. It doesn't happen. Thanos gets his flip in. But you'll see on Doom's first turn, he does get to ult first because he's next to Red Guardian, which is huge. So first turn ult is big. The problem is Black Order has all of these buffs on him, so his ult or his special is not going to do the damage that you want it to do, which is kind of sucks. But even right here, I'm thinking, okay, now you've got Longshot and Shatterstar. They're going to use their specials, and hopefully they're going to finish off the rest of this team because they should be able to. You know, I've seen Longshot and Shatterstar solo pieces of the Black Order. The problem here is the buffs and the flips. They have all the negative effects. The Black Order doesn't. We have a 4-on-2 here. It's looking good, except for the fact that Doom is almost dead, and Silver Surfer is basically dead, and so is Shatterstar. So there goes Doom. You've got Red Guardian. He gets a defense down, doesn't land an ability block. You've got Silver Surfer, doesn't kill Thanos, which is unfortunate. That could have been a huge change in the fight. You get the turn meter rewind, and that's going to change this fight. Now Silver Surfer cannot, steal some buffs here, hopefully kill Ebony Maw, but he doesn't get the kill on Ebony Maw. And then as you see here, again, doesn't get the kill on Ebony Maw. Probably could have gone for Thanos here, but again, it's on auto, as if it's the AI, so he sneaks this one out. Interesting fight. Definitely a lot of pieces there. Definitely could have gone the other way for him. And same for us. This last little piece here is just going to be Silver Surfer in Dark Dimension 4. This is the last Cosmic Node. This is just one quick attempt, not trying anything crazy. As you can see, there's already an attempt in here. This is my third pass on Dark Dimension 4, just messing around with things in there to see, how people play and what it looks like for them. As you can see, trying to get some kills, trying to get some energy to Minerva and Hela. I didn't put Silver Surfer next to Thanos to try and get energy for him. It's definitely an option. This is a bad play. You got a heal block here, but it's fine. Really just doing more for the energy. You'll see here, try and take some buffs off, and then using an ult instead of bringing Thanos back is probably the wrong move as well. But again, just topping people off, now using the ult, going for some ability blocks and heal blocks. You've got Hela, she's now going to disrupt. You're going to throw it on Crossbone so he doesn't get a taunt up. And more Greg's going down. We're not even trying to double Greg here. There goes Proxima. She gets just beat up in Dark Dimension. Good stuns. You need the stuns from her. Still a great character. But as you can see, Silver Surfer's still just hanging in here. Throws all of his negative buffs off him onto Taskmaster. Thanos is back up. Hela's fine. She'll keep healing herself. And Silver Surfer's going again. He just took a turn. So now we're going to steal some positive effects. He's going to get offense up and defense up. You're going to get a big explosion there. Hela's going to go down. Minerva goes down. Silver Surfer's still standing at 3 red, 3 yellow. Thanos is about to die again. We've got another basic, so we're going to get rid of the bleed on him. There's no marks. I think it's important to understand, you want to have some vulnerable out there for him so he can steal more. So when he gets rid of his negative effects, he then steals positive effects. But that's pretty much it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Come check out the Discord. Check me out on Twitch. If you guys have any questions or want more content made, feel free to reach out. Thanks for stopping by.